All right, here we go. Crypto market trade of the day, ladies and gentlemen. We're back today talking about the Litcoin. We're having an active position in place right now. Still a small size position. The dilemma here is whether we're having a technical correction, kind of a local, technical correction before we're basically going to gear up to the next upside push, which I feel like this is the more likely scenario, right? I feel like price action was on its way to 72. 72 here. You see here two systems, basically two support and resistance systems. One, the purple one, represents the short-term cycle. The black one represents the medium-term cycle. Price action was on its way to 72 and missed it by a tiny margin back in, well, that was a couple of weeks ago. And I feel like it didn't finish up the job, but it will still attend to that level. It just happens to be having that technical correction. Another proof to that was last week pullback. So price action was contained eventually by 70.18 right here, the purple line. You can see how it literally broke that positive momentum, right? Then price action went on a nosedive. That was last week. But before the end of the week, it pulled back hard just to be on top of 65.94 here. So that level is still activated, and it's pushing against price action right now as we speak, right? Because price action, you can see this week, I can zoom in. This week, price action was already trading at the lowest low. I think it was yesterday, by the way, 64.45, right? And it's pulling back up, almost sitting right on top of that same 65.94 level. So that's why we're still bullish on the Litecoin. You can see we pulled the trigger twice already, right here, as price action broke above that 65.94 a few days ago, pulling the trigger twice. But right now, price action kind of it kind of took a bit of a downside turn in the last couple of days. So super interesting to see how this is going to unfold. But here's the game plan. So if that 65.94 is going to hold, which I feel like it will, and we're going to see an upside push straight to 72, that's great, right? We don't have to change anything. In fact, we're going to be tripling up and increasing our position size later down the road. On the flip side, if price action starts to actually crack through 65.94, that's a clear sign that it has more downside potential, right? According to the purple system, we can see there is the level of 61.21, which price action might chase. So if everything we've had here of the last week, it might be a technical correction to the first drop from the top. So price action will try basically to touch down with 61.21. And in that case, we're going to have to be quick on the trigger. So imagine a couple of days where price action is not actually breaking above 65.94, and instead it starts to bend over downwards. That's where we run for the exit with this one, right? It's still a small size position. We're going to have to take a small loss here, but immediately flip over and come in more aggressively, chasing 61.21. Right? That's the game plan. That's the situation here with the Litecoin. It's super interesting. We'll have to come back, follow up, and keep you posted. That's about that for this one. We're going to be back tomorrow, same time, same place.